What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video where I've got 206 winter keys from farming over the past few days, and I thought I would see, kind of just as a bit of an experiment, can I get all of the super rare rewards? So I'm talking about the raid exotics that can drop from the winter event. A lot of people in my socials have been super happy. They've been getting the Eagle Bearer after not raiding ever since the game came out, because it's just not their kind of thing. So they've been super happy with the awesome drop rates that this winter event has been providing. So I thought, do you know what, I'll stack up a bunch of keys and let's see if we can get absolutely everything in one run. Now, what has been interesting is that if you're following my farming guide, you'll get anything between 20 to 30 keys an hour, and I'll link that down below in the description as always, so you can go and do that. Just because if you want to get some of these exotics, maybe you want to put them on a hardcore character, maybe you want to put them on an alternative character or something like that, doing this, you'll be able to do that and you'll be able to maximize your time as well. So with all that said, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. We're nearly at that 40k. Will we break it in the next... Ooh, how many days are we? 8 days? I don't think so, but we'll get very close. So thank you to all the agents that have been supporting. I am not going to make you sit and wait as I open 206. I'll just do a bit of a sporadic check-in every now and again, because there's no kind of open again and it'll just take absolutely ages. In fact, it's 3:20 now when I'm making this video. It'll be interesting to see what time it is by the time I actually manage to get around to opening all of these caches. One thing to note just before we get started is if you do get lucky enough to get an Eagle Bearer, an Ouroboros or a Regulus, it might come with crit chance or swap speed or something that is not ideal. If you head over to Anaya in the base of operations, she will have a reconfigure blueprint that you'll be able to pick up, and then once you pick that up, if you go into the weapon section, scroll all the way down to reconfigure, what you'll do is when you scroll through, you'll see Eagle Bearer, you'll see Ouroboros, and you'll see the Regulus. It will cost you some materials. You will need some exotic components to be able to reconfigure these, but obviously you can work on that at your own pace. All right, so let's just make a start. I'll let you see the first few that we open, and obviously we're going to open these ones. Let's check in with what we can actually get first of all. Okay, so this is the cache we're looking at opening. So we can get Lexington, Turmoil, Caretaker, Shield Splinterer, Huntsman, Hunter Killer and the Handbasket. Then we've got the Harvest, the Chill Out, the Slayer, the Slingshot, the O'Carroll, the First Sight, the Quick Step, the Festive Delivery and Snow Machines. General Pool Exotics, the Bellringer LMG, and then the Eagle Bearer, the Ouroboros and the Regulus. So what I'm trying to get here will be the Regulus, the Ouroboros and the Eagle Bearer, because they're the ones that are kind of gatekept behind hard content. So I'm kind of pretending I'm a player that's not been able to do that at this point or has no interest in doing it. And I would like to try and get a quick step, an extra quick step as well, for one of my other characters. Turmoil would be a bonus, but we'll go from there. Just a quick little bit of a heads up. I have already opened around 100 of these boxes just from playing the event before I had the idea of doing this. And I've received 2 Eagle Bearers. So I've not had much of anything else. No Regulus, no Ouroboros, but 2 Eagle Bearers in my first 100, along with a bunch of other, special named gear and seasonal named gear. Right, so let's crack on with doing some openings, and let's just see if we get lucky off the first few. And then I'll come back with a regular update as in how we go. Nemesis off the rip. What would be nice if if this menu is going to stick around and we're going to get this for future events, if we had it open again, you know. Open 10, open 3. Holy smokes. Second box, we snag ourselves an Ouroboros. That is pretty wild. Second box Ouroboros. Holy smokes. A Hunter Killer that is definitely not double red, so it's pretty much guaranteed to be trash. I wonder if we smoke it and get it all out within like 50 boxes. Or Carol, we're definitely not interested in that. I do like the idea of them festive seasonal items, but I just like them to be a regular as well, if you know what I mean. The harvest, well, if that's got detox, that is a good gun to put on another character. And Nemesis again, double Nem. So that's 5. We'll do another 5, and then we'll start to fast forward. Turmoils, beautiful, beautiful. So we're at 2 out of our wish list already. Chatterbox, not so fussed about that. Oh my god. Oh my god. All we need now is an Eagle Bearer and we are done. We are absolutely done. And we have barely spent any keys. We're not even into double digits. Another Ouroboros. Oh, this is unbelievable. Is that 8? Oh, that may be a double red hunter killer. And we'll do one more and we'll check out what we've got. And then we'll come back every 10 or so. A bell ringer, which could be crit chance. So let's just take a quick look at what we got. So we got 2 Ouroboros, a couple of Nems. We got a Regulus with swap speed. Headshot on that one. Rate of fire on that one, as if it really needs any more rate of fire. So really, although I've got them, these are not really, you know, game-changing ones at all. Same with this Harvest. This is critical hit damage, so not the best. These only drop like this, which for some reason they come with 14.9, but that's easily fixable. And then we got a bell ringer, which is optimal range of 20.5, which we want crit chance, so that is no good. All right, I'll be back in 10. Okay, so not so interesting in our next 10, but not bad nonetheless. We got a damage to armor Ouroboros. We got a slingshot, if you like that gun. We got some snow machines this time. We did get a quick step, but unfortunately with headshot, I would like swap speed on it. We got a damage target out to cover caretaker, which is great, because that is just an instant use for my other character, which is great. We got a festive delivery that can be crit chance, crit damage, so again, not bad. And that is about it. Let's move on to the next 10. Okay, half decent with the next 10. We got a Liberty, which is not really that great. We got a Chatterbox. We did get a Regulus with crit chance. We got a Harvest with health damage, which is not the great. Another Caretaker. We got a Quick Step with optimal range, which is not great. And then we got a Bell Ringer with magazine size. So not great. So let's move on to the next 10. All right, for our next 10, I actually opened 11. I got another Regulus, but it was with crit chance. So let's go back to what we got on the floor to see our new 10. We got a Ridgeway's Pride, which is probably something I will put on my other character because it's not something I plan on ever farming there, so that's not bad. A damage to armor quick step, which is unfortunate. A crit chance, crit damage snow machine, which I've always been after. I know it's very, very niche, but I've never been able to get one of these, so I'm pretty glad that I've managed to get one of them. Another Caretaker. We got a Bell Ringer with damage to armor on, which I'll probably keep hold of that anyway, because you never know. And then we got a Handbasket and an All Carol. Let's move on to the next 10. Alright, for the next 10, we got, again, 2 Liberties. It's obsessed with giving them to us. We did get a Bittersweet and a Beacon, though, which if you've not got characters that have not done the season pass, that is not terrible. We got yet another Caretaker, some Handbaskets as well, so nothing too great. Let's move on to the next 10. Alright, so next up, we got another Ouroboros. We got ourselves another Beacon. We've got a Headshot Damage Healer Guard. That is a shame. A Huntsman as well for the very first time, so we'll keep that, but the rest is pretty trash, apart from exotic components, so let's move on. Alright, we're going to open these next 10 live because I've not got a way of easily showing you because I've emptied some of my inventory so they won't drop on the floor. So let's open these next 10 till I fill back up. Snow machines, not great. I'm already over half an hour into opening caches as well. This is crazy. Shield splinter, we've had quite a few of them. And we've still got 133 keys left. We're not even halfway. Another shield splinterer. It has seemed to have cooled off with the exotics though. And we've not had an eagle burr yet, which is a bit of a shame. Another harvest. Chill out with the blue, which is probably something I'm never going to use. I've got all of them already. Handbasket, we've had quite a lot of them as well. In fact, though, I don't think I've got that talent in my library, so that's handy for that. Another handbasket. Come on, give us the juice. What is interesting though, although we have had some of the good exotics, we've not had any that would be perfect, essentially. So we've not had any that we can go, do you know what, we don't need to do anything to that apart from optimize. So it's kind of at the moment a box ticking exercise that, all right, we've got one, but we've not got the best in slots versions. Bell ringers, I'm collecting crit chance, damage to armor, damage to health, maybe rate of fire. Oh, we got another Regulus. Could that be the one? Could that be the one? And it dropped on the floor. It's the first time we've had one of them in this run. I have had one previous. The exotics are all coming out to play now. We'll keep going until we start getting exotics, and then we'll check out what we got. Oh, Carol, there we go. I shouldn't say anything. Alright, so let's see if this is what we want. The Regulus is crit chance. The Nemesis, damage to armor. Shield splinterers, I mean, you can just re-roll them, that's fine. Swap speed bell ringer, not what we want. The handbaskets, we've got a whole bunch of them already, so we definitely don't need any of them. We got the chill out mask with explosive resistance. If you're wondering why I've got all this random gear, it's because this is my mule that I'm doing it on to put materials on it at the same time. Harvest with damage target out to cover, that is perfect. We'll definitely keep that one. Let's move on to the next 10. I need to open 4 things to fill my inventory, so we'll do that live. Turmoils. Don't need any more of them. Lexington. Caretaker, all stuff we've had before. We've seen a lot of repeats now. And another chatterbox. Ouroboros, we got another one with swap speed, so that would need to be re-rolled. We got another bell ringer, but with reload speed, so yeah, not the greatest, so nothing to write home about. Let's open 10 more. Maybe our worst set yet. We got 2 Ridgeways, we got another Nemesis, a Caretaker, a bell ringer with magazine size, another headshot damage chill out, and another set of turmoils, missing that 0.1%. This Eagle Bearer is not showing up for us. We got another beacon, we got a chatterbox, we got a Dodge City yet again. We did get a rate of fire bell ringer, which I definitely will be keeping, and a couple more turmoils that I definitely do not need. Unlucky for some, I opened 13 this time. We got another chatterbox, another Ridgeway, another beacon, Another bittersweet. We got a Regulus with health damage, so that will need to be re-rolled. Another quick step. We did get 2 other bell ringers, swap speed and swap speed, so yeah, not what anybody wants. Let's move on. Alright, and we are stopping right there because we got an Eagle Bearer. So now, pretty much, we have got every single exotic that we would really want and gear from this event. Now, this isn't perfectly rolled though, so we've got other things like the Ouroboros stuff. We haven't got damage to target out of cover on them, but that doesn't matter too much because I believe if you go to Anaya, you'll be able to pick up the blueprints and actually re-roll. A quick look, the Eagle Bearer has got crit hit chance on. We got a bittersweet as well. We got another caretaker, another caretaker, another caretaker, a first sight, a huntsman, a rate of fire bell ringer, and a hand basket. I was just kind of opening and opening and opening and opening. Let's see what else we got. We got another double yellow hunter killer. We don't need that. We know other marks anywhere else. Let's carry on and see how many have we got left right now. We've got another 61 keys left, so let's just see how we get on. Oh, we're back again. We got another Eagle Bearer. Alright, we got another Regulus, along with a beacon and a Ridgeway again. We've got 51 keys left to go. And it's taken us now an hour and 10 minutes to get this far. Regulus has definitely been our most received exotic, as you can see. We got more quick steps, we got more turmoils, we got some bell ringers, we got a swap speed one and a health damage one. I think that's the last one we need. Now we've got health, armor, crit and rate of fire, so we definitely will be keeping that one. At this point I got a ton of beacons. We got some more bell ringers, we got a magazine size one, a crit damage one, stability one, and we got another harvest, but unfortunately with reload speed, so again nothing to write home about here. Let's deconstruct. If I cannot examine this person, I mean that's awkward. And let's open our next 10. Sadly nothing to write home about here. We got more beacons and nemesis and bittersweets, another bell ringer with headshot, a caretaker, a slingshot, another quick step and an Or Carol. Let's move on. Oh, one thing to notice, the huntsman and the shield splinterers don't drop on the floor and go to your stash, which is a little bit weird. Oh, we got an Eagle Bearer. We got an Eagle Bearer. Swap speed. Alright, let's open the last 10 together. We got nothing good in the last 7. Shield splinterers, I mean it's good, but you know, it's not what we want. It's not the juice. So there's a Lexington. I mean, it's been raining Lexingtons ever since they became available in caches. They're no longer the sought after item that they once were. A caretaker. Has anyone else noticed there's a duck on the shelf that looks like Bane? He's got like a Bane mask on. Weird. You can see it just over there on the right hand side now. The harvest. Did we get one of them with damage target out to cover, I wonder? That's one thing we've not got. Out of all of this, 200 keys. Another chatterbox. A handbasket. That is not what we want. We're down to our last 5 to pull something really good. Snow machines. Oh, we got a Regulus. We got a Regulus. Is it going to be the damage to target out of cover one? We got something blank. That's only happened to us twice in all of this. In all the ones we've opened, that's happened to us twice. Dodge City. It's the last key. And some more turmoils. Unless this is the last key. Yeah, that's the last key. So let's check out this Regulus. Critical hit chance. So I'm going to trash all of that. We don't need it. So interesting that we've done that. We pretty much received every item, I think, on the list. So we definitely got... Yeah, we did, I think. Where's my mouse gone? So we got all the items in the special named gear. We definitely got all of them. We got Harvest, we got Chill Out, Slingshot, First Sight, Quick Step, Festive. Yeah, we got all them as well. So we got everything at least once. We didn't get a good Hunter Killer at all, and that requires multiple rolls, which obviously is impossible. So that's one thing to think about. We got plenty of Lexingtons and Turmoils and things like that. We didn't get a good Harvest. We didn't get a damage target out to cover Harvest. We didn't get any good Chill Out masks either, which is pretty interesting. And then when we carry on moving down this list as well, we did get some weird crit chance, crit damage snow machines, which I've always wanted. I have got double yellows already, but I've always wanted them. We got a good festive delivery. We got okay quick steps. That's all fine. And then when it comes down to the event exotics, we got Eagle Bearers, we got Ouroboruses, and we got Reguluses galore. Let me show you one more thing though that might be of interest. And if you use X, be sure to drop me a follow. But over on my X's today, while I was farming keys, it all kind of started off with this here. 2 runs in a row on normal, because I was farming my keys on normal. Like I said earlier on, I will drop my farm on how to farm these keys down below in the description. I got 2 Pestilence that were very well rolled. And when I say very well rolled, I'm talking heroic rolled loot. Getting that out, that's a bit of a tongue twister. But on normal, which is weird. For some reason, the winter event, it drops, you know, heroic rolled loot no matter... heroic rolled loot no matter what difficulty you do it on. So you can do them on normal, the bounties on normal, and you're still going to get heroic rolled loot. But what is more interesting is look at how many throughout the day I got. I got 2 here. I got an Iron Lung here. I don't really know if I actually did this right, but I got another Iron Lung there. I got a Bullet King there. I just kept posting in here every time. I got some pecans. I got another Pestilence. I got another pecan, another Bullet King, a Pestilence, a blue screen, another blue screen. Like, I just kept getting them all the way through the day farming. So when you take a look at the map, and today is not a good day, and you say show targeted loot, you can see up here at the moment, it's True Patriot. But if over the winter period, it's assault rifles, LMGs, you know, especially some of the loot pools where we've got a lot of exotics in them pools, if you're thinking about, you know, going hard one day farming, it might be worth doing it on that day, just that little bit more, because you will pick up, you know, not necessarily the exotics if you don't want them, but you will pick up a lot of exotic components along the way, because the drop rate did not seem horrible at all. It seemed consistent across all difficulties. So, you know, you could play on normal and still get heroic leveled loot, but then still get a really good drop rate to boot. That's going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Merry Christmas, agents, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.